What's going down? I'm Donald Nelson with Supreme Confidence, and you're listening to today's episode of the Confidence in the Klutch podcast on the Confidence in the Klutch network. Whether it's the game of basketball or the game of life, you got to have confidence in the clutch. Practice makes confidence. Pressure makes diamonds. Stay sucker free. Keep it a buck. Stay woke or get out. Go ball or bust. You can't fend in when you're standing out. Listen to Apple Podcasts, Google Play Music, YouTube, and at confidenceintheclutch.podbean.com. Subscribe, rate, and review. Hit that bell button to get notifications of new episodes is important. Visit us on Facebook, Confidence in the Klutch. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at K&K. Coming up, we're going to talk about the Lakers head coach dropping the ball type-ish. We got our Philly versus Toronto, Portland versus Denver, Boston versus Milwaukee, Houston versus Golden State Warriors. NBA playoffs. Y'all know what it is, y'all. Like always, bring you quality content with strong opinions and facts. Confidence starts right now. 3, 2, 1. Confidence on 3, in the clutch on 6. 1, 2, 3.
Confidence.
4, 5, 6.
In the clutch.
Confidence in the clutch.
Yeah. What's cracking, y'all? Man, like always, we'll be bringing you quality content with strong opinions and facts. The confidence starts right now. Let's get it. I do not know what the Lakers are doing at all. The Lakers and Ty Lue have called off negotiations. Now, this is all stemming from, they really seem like they wanted Monty Williams, who's Philadelphia's assistant coach who took the Suns job, right? WTF. I don't get this. So the Lakers are a dysfunctional franchise right now. You heard me? First it was Magic. Now no Ty Lue. They offered 3 years, $18 million salary for Ty Lue. That contract was in line with LeBron. LeBron got 3 years left. He got 2 and a player option for that 4. Really? Lue wanted the 5 years. Just give him the 5 years and salary commensurate with championship resume per day. McMenamin, ESPN. Now the thing is, Tyronn Lue won a championship, probably a couple out there in LA. He won the one with Philly when Iverson stepped over him when he had the braids. You know what I'm saying, man? Come on. He a Laker. So how you don't give the Lakers? Come on, man. The Lakers want to say over his staff. Come on. So you mean to tell me I get the job, but y'all finna tell me who finna be on my staff? Y'all got to say on my staff? Y'all was mad who Luke Walton picked. Okay, so what? Y'all wanted him with more experienced coaches? That's fine. But y'all didn't give him another chance. Luke Walton, what did he do? 3 years there? Luke Walton still could have been getting chips in Golden State. But that's fine. So they wanted say over his staff. Stephen A. reported Lakers brass wanted Kurt Rambis to be associate head. Absolutely not. Kurt Rambis is like 66 and 180 something or something like that. Like, no, man. But that's what they say. This family business, man. This family business. Jenny Bus, run her homegirl in on everything. And, you know what I mean? Rambis' wife is in there making moves and making things happen and stuff like that. I don't get it. I don't get how that's going to be Gucci. You can't have outsiders coming in and they're going to be trying to run something. I don't get that. I don't get that at all. So Lue wanted to retain Brian Shaw, who was on Luke Walton's staff, who is another Laker who have won titles too. I think he won a title with Tyronn Lue, where they had Shaq and Kobe. So 2 Lakers. They told him no. What? Y'all told him no? What type of issue is this? Y'all told the man no? Really? J. Kidd will be the Lakers' next coach. Right? We know that already. I like J. Kidd though. Right? Because they said they wanted him. There was reports that they wanted him to bring in J. Kidd. You know you can't do that. But J. Kidd did well with our young players in the mill, Giannis and them, Middleton and them. He did well with player development with them. They kept on switching up his point guards here. You know what I mean? It was just bad business with J. Kidd with some of the stuff that was going on that people were like, I don't know about J. Kidd. So now the Lakers are looking at bringing in Lionel Collins, former Memphis coach, Frank Vogel, former Indiana coach, went to a couple conference finals, and Mike Woodson, who had that good year with the Knicks, man. He shouldn't have got fired after that, but that was Phil Jackson that fired him. They are all candidates now. I don't get it. LeBron needs to request a trade if they can't land a free agent this summer. Realistically, Kyrie or Kemba, we know KD ain't going to the Lakers. We know Kawhi ain't going to the Lakers. I wouldn't go to the Lakers right now. I don't know if Kyrie or Kemba want to go to the Lakers. And then if that don't happen, LeBron got to force that trade. But LeBron is at the twilight of his career. Where what you going to get for LeBron? We got to come back east? Once KD lead the Warriors, we see, man, listen, we're going to talk about the Warriors without no KD. But once KD lead the Warriors, it's a little even play, man. I don't know. They get the right coach. They straight. They just had the injuries, fam. They had injuries to Rondo. They had injuries to Brandon Ingram. They had injuries to Brown. They had injuries to Lonzo Ball. Excuse me. Those are 4 starters. They'll be all right. They need to add some cats, though. The franchise is dysfunctional, I must say again. The family needs to sell the team. They need to sell the team. You need to sell the team and hire somebody to get out of the way, and they just cut the check. You can't be doing all this. They got a whole new front office, whole new everything, whole new, and Genie and them just chill and make their money, man, and run the business side, because this is crazy, man. I wouldn't even want to play. If I was on the team right now, I wouldn't even want to play for them. Like, man, y'all know what the hell, y'all. Get me up out of this joint, yo. I could deal with it. I could deal with the adversity, but y'all making some bonehead decisions, though, with everything y'all doing, man. Moving on. Winner of Game 5 wins series 84% of the time. And that's what we had the other night, the last few nights. Toronto versus Philly. Philadelphia wins Game 5. 125-89 in a blowout. Toronto leads the series 3-2 and looking to close out Philly tonight. Pascal Siakam led Toronto with 25-8-3. Kawhi had 21-13-4. Lowry had 19-6-5. Butler led the Sixers with 22-5-7. Harris had 15 and 6 rebounds. Joel Embiid had 13 and 6 rebounds with 8 turnovers. It's not good. Takeaways. Sixers lost by 36 points in a must-win. They had to win that game. This happened last year versus Boston as well. They folded. They didn't have the confidence in the clutch. The further they go, the more the Philadelphia 76ers choke. I don't know if that's coaching. I don't know if that's players. It could be a mixture of both. Toronto outscored Philadelphia in the second and fourth quarter 70-36. Kawhi had a slow, low-key 21, but with the other Raptors contributing on offense and defense with 6 and double figures, Toronto dominated from the tip and led by as much as 40. He ain't had to do nothing but just be Kawhi. Toronto won points in the paint, second chance points, fast break points, and the turnover battle. The Raptors plus and minus for the starters range from 13 and 35. Man, they was balling. Now, plus and minus, I like it for what it is. When you're on the court, this is the difference in the score. You know what I mean? Period, point blank. We went up, we lost points. Period, point blank. They don't take into account the missed layups and all that shit. Kind of does, though. But sometimes plus and minus can lead you where you think if somebody plus and minus is good and it really ain't, they really ain't do nothing. Then nobody just really score out there. MVP for the game is Pascal Siakam. He's balled. He's coming into his own. If Kawhi do leave and they press that reset button, they going to be all right with him. He going to be all right. Philly from the field, 33-79 for 42%, 6-24, 25% trade ball range. Toronto, 40-82 for 49%, 16-40, 40% trade ball range. You shoot that rock better, you're going to win the game. That's what the playoffs showing us this year. Rebounds, Philly, 32, Toronto, 42. 6 offensive for Toronto, 5 offensive for Philly. Turnovers, Toronto, 10-19 for Philly. Fast break points, Toronto, 33-8. That was in that ass. Points in the paint, Toronto, 38-32. Free throw line, Philadelphia, 17-20 for 85%. Toronto, 29-33 for 88%. When the team makes more free throws than you attempt, you're done. Bench points, 32-39. Going in Philly favor. Now, Philly just looks bad. They just look bad. Players, coaching, Simmons and Embiid, Butler, Harris. One has to go. All three of them can't stay. JJ Redick is going to be what he's going to be now. If Philly want to get traded, why not trade Kyrie for Ben Simmons? I said it. Kyrie for Ben on this episode, man. I said it a couple episodes back, actually. Trade Kyrie for Ben Simmons. A straight up trade. Sign and trade. Philly has to go hard or go home, man. I respect Embiid for trying, but once you step out on the court, ain't no excuses. You balling, doing airplanes, Drake making fun of you doing the airplanes, you doing all this, you talking crazy. Then when you lose, oh, I'm sick. Oh, I'm hurt. Oh, I'm sick. Oh, I'm hurt. Oh, I'm sick. Come on, man. You was out on the court, man. No excuses, bro. Toronto made shots. They were plus 30 points from 3-point field goal range in Game 5. I hope Embiid gets healthy, man. Philadelphia plus 9 in turnovers. Okay, Toronto plus 6 in steals. Toronto made more free throws than Philly attempted. Remember that. Philly 1-16 in series when trailing 3-2. It's a wrap for them tonight, man. Simmons and Embiid, 20 points total in Game 5. Second game in a row, both scoring under 22 points combined. You can't. Your two best players, your two all-stars. 22, 20. You ain't winning. Jimmy is balling and doing all he can, and that's it. Toronto closes out the series tonight. Let's take it to the West, y'all. Denver and Portland. Denver won Game 5, 124-98. Denver leads series 3-2. Jokic looking so good. Led the Nuggets with 25-19. Murray had 18-9 assists. Millsap 24-8 rebounds. Lillard led the Blazers with 22-6-4. Hood 14-4 rebounds. Collins 14-3. Takeaways. Blazers, only one starter scored more than 12 points. You ain't gonna win that game. They went back. I'm telling you, the altitude plays a key role, right? The altitude, Mile High City. That's all. Blazers struggled shooting the ball. Terrible from the free throw line, 16-30. They were just winded, couldn't get their breathing down, man. That's all that means. Nuggets did what they supposed to do at home. Hold home court. Nuggets won points in the paint and fast break points. Denver led by as much as 31. But that travel, that rest, and that quadruple overtime, playing in different atmosphere, all played a role in the loss for the Blazers, man. I got to start squeaking this chair. Blazer starters with plus or minus was minus 15 to minus 25 on the court. MVP of the game, Jokic, man. Portland, 36-98 for 37% from the field. Denver, 44-89 for 49% from the field. Portland, 10-37, 27% trade ball. Denver, 8-24, 33% trade ball. Rebounds, Denver, 62-43. Woo! They had 10 offensive. Portland had 13 offensive. The rebounds is key. Turnovers, Denver 8, Portland 6. Fast break points, Denver 12-2. Points in the paint, Denver 68-44. They murdered them, man. Free throw line, 28-31. Denver 90% from the free throw line. Portland 16-30. We talked about it, 53%. My prediction for the night: Blazers will go home, recoup, and fight hard. It's Dame time, baby. He has to score 40-plus points the next 2 games. CJ has to score at least 22. That's Mr. Consistent for my playoff. He at least got to score 22 to 25. If not, Portland goes home. Denver can close out Portland, though. That's the catch. Denver is playing good. They're playing real good. They can do it. Murray is the key on both sides of the floor. First series against the Spurs, he was sporadic. Now he's playing good on both sides of the floor. And they putting Gary Harris on the best offensive guard on the other team. So, Denver has to be ready for another 7-game series if they don't handle business tonight, though. And that's where Dame and them can come up big. Blazers have to win 2 in a row. Period. Blazers win Game 6 tonight, y'all. Back to the East. Last night, we see the Bucks win Game 5, 116-91. Bucks win series, 4-1, closed them out. Giannis had 20 points, 8-14 from the field, 8 rebounds, 8 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks. Eric Bledsoe had 18, 7-14 from the field, 6 rebounds, 2 assists. Middleton, 19, 8-7 for the Celtics. Kyrie, 15, 6 of 21. 1 rebound and 1 assist. Oh, you can't be 6 of 21 with 1 assist. Marcus Morris, 14, 11, and 3. Tatum, 14, 6, and 2. Now the Lakers can grab Marcus Morris. He'll be a good fit for them. Okay. Takeaways. Bucks outscored the Celtics 52-39 in the first half. Bucks led by as much as 27 in the game. Giannis averaged for the series 28.4 points, 10.8 rebounds in the series, right? Bucks had 5 players in double digits. Brogdon returned. And he was working to get back in shape. Made a couple of layups, all the man. I'm telling you, Gordon Hayward averaged 6 points in the series, man. Now, bringing him back and throwing him in and taking the young cats out and all that wasn't good. Boston with Kyrie was 37-30 on the season. Without Kyrie, they were 12-3. Ooh. They scored more and gave up fewer without Kyrie in the lineup. All stats better across the board without Kyrie. Let's do this blame pie right fast. You got Kyrie, you got the coach, Brad Stevens, you got Danny Ainge, you got the other players. Let's look at it. Kyrie just trying to ball, man. So he gets 25%, right? He getting 25%. I'm giving 25% to the other players because it don't matter what's going on. You still got to ball out. I don't know who. Last year at this time, we talking about Jason Tatum cold. He going to be, man, one of the best top 10 in a minute. This year, he ain't look like that. Forcing shots. Looked like he was high all the time with some of the way he was balling. He wasn't even balling right. Then Jaylen Brown, now he looked like he better than Jason Tatum. Like, I don't know what's going on. It's kind of, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on or who better looking at these cats, man. So then you got what happened with Terry Rozier. He was balling. We did all this without Kyrie and Gordon. Now we come back. I ain't even playing, man. It's contract year for him. I don't know who I was listening to today. Maybe Skip and Shannon and Stephen A. Somebody said, give Terry Rozier half of Kyrie money and let it be what it's going to be. So I'm giving the other players that 25% too. Then you got Stevens and Ainge. Brad Stevens, man, he had to coach who he had. He had to do what he thought he can do. So you get a very, very, very small 10% of that. And I get Danny Ainge, man. Danny Ainge get the other 40% of the pie because you put this together. You the general manager. Here you go, coach. Go coach these cats. Man, it wasn't right. It wasn't right. It wasn't right. If you're doing this to get Anthony Davis for 1 year, they talking about Boston the better package. I don't think that's a better package than what the Lakers got right now. What Lakers had, what they offer, that's way better package than what Boston giving up right now. I'm taking a Laker package. That's why Dale Demps got fired. He should have took that package on everything. So, the Bucks, first conference final since 2001. I will be down there during the conference finals. I got to get down there somehow, some way. We'll wait for the Sixers and the Raptors series to finish, and then we can go ahead and face Golden State, man, it's looking like, or Houston. MVP, Giannis. Hands down. He just always does his thing. Boston, 29-93. Front of field. Milwaukee, 42-94 front of field. Boston, 39% trey ball range. Milwaukee, 32%, man. Rebounds, Boston, 50. Milwaukee, 56. Turnovers, they were even. Fast break points, Boston won that. Points in the paint, Milwaukee won 44-36. Free throw line, Celtics 77%. Bucks 77%. Celtics made more than they took, but it didn't work out that way. Bench points, Bucks 49-41. So, for Boston, Marcus Morris is a unrestricted free agent. Kyrie Irving and Horford got player options. Man, they can hit it. So now they got to figure out what they're going to do. Man, whew, it's crazy. So, shout out to my hometown, the Bucks, though. Let's take it west, y'all. Warriors win Game 5, 104-99 to lead the series 3-2. Warriors were led by Clay with 27, 5 of 10 from trey ball range and 4 rebounds. Curry had 25, 6 and 5. Durant had 22 and 5 before he went out with his injury. For the Rockets, James Harden had 31, 3 of 9 from trey ball range, 4 rebounds, 8 assists. Eric Gordon had 19. Tucker had 13. 3 of 5 from trey ball range and 10 rebounds. Takeaways. Warriors led by 14 and a half. Rockets came back to tie the game at 72. KD left the game with that injury, and it's reported now it's a calf strain. He's out for the rest of the series and will be evaluated next week. Thankful it's not an Achilles, man. When I seen it, I'm like, man, I hope it ain't no Achilles. No contact injury occurred late in the third when he limped off the court. Warriors put it out. Harden had 3 points and one field goal in the last 7 minutes, man. CP3 is 1 for 7 in the second half. He has to contribute more. He ain't showing up. CP3 getting like 40 mil a game, man. I know Father Time is undefeated. They catching up, but come on, man. You got to give us a little bit more. I mean, he ain't never been no sit in the corner type of player. So the way they got him running that system, man, I don't like that, man. He need the ball in his hand too. But if y'all been doing isolation the whole damn season, and then we get to the game, and then y'all don't do isolation, I don't get that. Y'all was too geek, KD was out. Now y'all gave the Splash Brothers life. Like, oh, man, we taking it back to how we used to be. Ball movement, all this. We ain't got to look for KD to try to get them shots and fit them in. Now we just finna ball. The Houston Rockets had to win that one, man. Curry struggled. But when Durant went out, others stepped up. MVP of the game, Clay, man. He finally hit some shots, man. Houston, 33 of 79 for 42% from the field. 12 of 41, 29% trade ball range. Golden State, 39 of 85, 46% from the field. 13 of 37 for 35% from trade ball range. So Houston shot it pretty good, right? But Golden State shot it better. Rebounds, Houston, 39, 8 offensive. Golden State, 42, 12 offensive. Fast break points, Golden State 18 of 13. Free throw line, Houston 21 of 24 for 88%. Golden State 13 of 18 for 72%. Once again, Houston made more than they attempted. Bench points, Houston 19-11. Game 6 prediction, Houston had everything to pull the win out when KD got injured. They dropped the ball. Golden State has 6 more possessions than Houston as well. 4 more offensive rebounds. Clay made shots. KD will not play in Game 6 the rest of the series. Houston backs are against the wall. Now they got to win 2 in a row. They have to shoot it well and keep their composure. Draymond got his 4th tech, though. We got to watch his temperament, right? Because he gets to like 7, he got to miss a game. Houston bench will be key for the win. Austin Rivers and Nene and all them cats, they got to ball out. Houston wins Game 6 and forces Game 7, y'all. That's what I say. So, it's always love, y'all. I'm done. We're done. I told y'all last night on the Love Affair Discussions podcast. I'm done. All my people, all y'all that love me, yo, I'm done with school. 18 credits real quick in 10 months. I'm done with it. I'm done for right now. I got a week off, and I got to get back to the grind, y'all. You heard me? So it's all good. But we done. We popping the bottle tomorrow night. I said, let me get through the work week. It's Ramadan. Let me get through the work week. Let me pop this bottle of champagne, man, for the semester, man. I did my thing this semester. It's pretty hard. I ain't gonna even lie to you. Everything I went through. Thank God, though. God is good all the time. All the time. God is good. In Allah. Inshallah. Right? I do it all. Thank you to my ancestors looking out for me. So, sit back and watch these games now. Whether it's the game of basketball or the game of life, you got to have confidence in the clutch. Practice makes confidence. Confidence. Pressure makes diamonds. Stay sucker free. Keep it a buck. Stay walk or get out. Gold ball or bust. You can't fit in when you're standing out. Listen to Apple Podcasts, Google Play Music, YouTube, and at confidenceintheclutch.podbean.com. Subscribe, rate, and review. Hit that bell button to get notifications of new episodes is important. Visit us on Facebook, Confidence in the Clutch. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at K&K. Y'all, I got something special show coming up for Kings only. Coming very soon, y'all. Be on the lookout for that, man. Gonna be very interesting. Everything from a man perspective, what man talk about. We're gonna let y'all in. Gonna let y'all in the room, man. We're gonna have the camera, y'all. So it's all good, man. Stay blessed. Bless up, like my man DJ Khaled. We the best. Say bless up, y'all. Don't stay safe, stay dangerous, y'all. Watch yourself. 3, 2, 1. Confidence on 3 in the clutch on 6. 1, 2, 3.
Confidence
4, 5, 6.
in the clutch.
Confidence in the clutch.